Hey guys, it's Ms. Ngampa teaching math again today. I hope you guys are ready for a new day in math. We're going to be introducing a new concept, so it might be a long video, but if you listen quickly, maybe I can speak quickly and it won't be a long video. Alright, so let's take a look at the subtraction problems I have here on the board. I have 3,501 minus 1,782. So, what's the first thing? Actually, I have myself, but what's the first thing that you always do when you're looking at a problem? What's the first thing that you do? Well, you look at the problem to see if we are doing addition or subtraction. And we are doing subtraction, so that means we need to start here. We always start where? In the ones place. Okay, so I come to the ones place, and they're telling me to take 2 away from 1. I'm holding one marker in my hand, okay? If Geronimo were to ask me for 2 markers, is there any way I could give him 2 markers if I have only one marker in my hand? No. So in the ones place, we're not able to take the 2 away from the top because the bottom's bigger. Bottom, bigger, borrow. I go to my friend's house. Up, tens place. My friend doesn't have anything either. So I have to go on to my other friend's house, next door neighbor, and he has 5. So I take 5 away. I take 1 away, leave him with 4. Gives me 10. So I take 1 away from him, and I am left with 11. 11 minus 2 equals 9. 9 minus 8 equals 1. 4 minus 7, I can't do that. If I have only 4 chocolate chip cookies and Wesley wants 7, I can't do that. There's no way I could give him 7 cookies if I only have 4. So that means what? Bottom, bigger, borrow. Okay, so we're going to borrow from the next door neighbor. Go to our next door neighbor's house, take away 1, leave me 2. 14 minus 7 equals what? 7. And 2 minus 1, our answer is 1,719, okay? So our next problem, once again, we look to see, are we doing addition or are we doing subtraction? We are doing subtraction. So 8 minus 5 equals, first off, we need to see, is 5 bigger than 8? If you put them side by side, is 5 bigger than 8? No. So if it's not bigger than 8, then I can continue with my problem. 8 minus 5 equals 3. Here, actually let me do it like this. We're doing 4 minus 9. This is the bottom. Is the bottom bigger than the top? Is 9 bigger than 4? I hope you're saying yes. Yes, Ms. Ngampa, it's bigger than the 4. So what do I need to do? I need to borrow. I go to my next door neighbor's house. Taking 1 away leaves him with 0. 14 minus 9 equals 5. And you can bring the 0 down or not. It doesn't really matter. You don't really need the 0 there. Next problem. Are we doing addition or subtraction? Hopefully you said addition. So what's 1 plus 3? 1 plus 3 is 4. 6 plus 7 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 4 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. And don't forget your comma dog. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put one last problem on the board for us to work with together before we do some review with money and counting. Okay, so I put one more problem on the board, and first things first, are we doing addition or subtraction? We're doing addition, so where do we start? Always in the ones place. 1 plus 9 equals 10, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 equals 8, plus 3 equals 11, carry the 1. 1 plus 5 equals 6, plus 6 equals 12, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 equals 9, plus 2 equals 11, and don't forget your comma dog. Alright, so take a look over here. I have put $10 on the board. So let's just suppose Dad went to Snack Shop with $10, with a $10 bill, and he went to buy some snacks for the family. His purchase cost $8.11. So if he went to spend $8.11, how much does he have left? Are we doing addition or subtraction? Well, how much he has left means we're doing subtraction. So I'll put my subtraction sign, and we have a 1 and a 0. Is the bottom bigger than the top? Yes. I can't take anything from 0. There's no 0, so I go to my neighbor's house. Unfortunately, my neighbor doesn't have anything either, so I go to the next neighbor's house. And they don't have anything either, so I go to the next neighbor's house. Cross out the 1, leave them with a 0, 10, take away 1, whoops, 10, take away 1, and I come all the way back to my house. I have 10. 10 minus 1 equals 9. 9 minus 1 equals 8. 9 minus 8 equals 1. And over here we don't have anything, so we don't need to bring down the 0. Here's the dollar sign and the decimal point. So Dad now has $1.89 left. That would be the change that when he gives $10 to the cashier would give them or give him back $1.89. So let's go ahead and see if we can count that out. You always start with the biggest amount. This is something that I tend to do often at McDonald's. I like counting money. It's fun. So let me take out my bills here. So always starting with the dollars. $1. So let me find my $1 bill. $1 bill right here. So $1, and with coins, you're always starting the biggest amount too. So we're going to start with the quarters. Get my coins organized here. It's 1 quarter, so 25, 50. Whoops, sorry, that's the wrong one. 50, 75. 75. If we added another 25, another quarter, it would bring us to $1. So that's not what we need. Next one down from a quarter is dimes. So I go to dimes. Where we stop? We stopped at 75 and dime. 85. 85. If we add another dime, it would give us 95. We're going to be more than we need. So now we need pennies. 85. 86. 87. 88, 89. Now typically when I'm counting out change in McDonald's, it doesn't take me this long. I'm more used to real money, and it's organized in my drawers, so that allows for it. Actually, what's really cool is when I'm in the drive-thru and I'm counting out, or I'm doing the cash, the machine will count out the change for me. It counts out the coins for me, and I just have to count out the dollar bills. If someone pays for something with $100 with a $100 bill, I would just count out the bills, and the machine would count out the coins for me. It's really cool when we're really busy and we need to get the line moving fast. It's really cool, but I also like getting to count the coins out. I like to double check and make sure, because machines can be wrong sometimes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our lesson for today. Yesterday we talked about thirds. So to start off or kick off today's lesson, let's go ahead and count by threes together, all right? Now don't make me do this by myself, okay? We have to do it all together. Everybody participate. You ready? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. From 3 to 36. We're going to start right there, and I'm going to put up a board, or the chart on the board. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me just get this money out of my way first. We are going to be talking about the division by threes today, and hopefully you can see it. Okay, so if you look over here on the division side of the chart, you can see that, or hopefully you can see that the answer to each of these division columns is counted by 3. So here we start with 0 because any number divided by 0 equals 0, and 0 divided by any number equals 0. So 0 divided by 3 equals 0, and 3 divided by 0 equals 0. So, of course, we start with 0, and I actually got that backwards from what I was trying to say. These are the numbers counted by 3s. You're counting 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. And then their answers divided by 3 are counted at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so forth. That's backwards to what I was trying to say, but it's okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at this chart and say it together, and then you're going to pull out today's worksheet. But before that, I'd like to do a little demonstration on the board. Okay, ready? 0 divided by 3 equals 0. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. 21 divided by 3 equals 7. 24 divided by 3 equals 8. 27 divided by 3 equals 9. 30 divided by 3 equals 10. 33 divided by 3 equals 11. 36 divided by 3 equals 12. Now, interesting thing to keep in mind for the future. This is just a tip from Mrs. Kangampa, okay? It's not something I'm gonna be tested on. I might ask you about it later, but it's not something I'm gonna be tested on. Anytime you want to know whether or not you can divide a number by 3, if you look at the number, all you have to do is add the digits. So like say for example, I'm pointing over here at number 18. So we have the digits, we have 1 and 8 in the number 18, right? So if you added those two together, 1 plus 8 equals what? 9. 9 is divisible by 3. If we go up here, 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So anytime a number is divisible by 3, if you add the two numbers together that make up, or however many numbers in the number together, and those three are the sum, because the answer to an addition problem is the sum of the digits are divisible by 3, then that number, okay, I'm getting confused. I'm confusing myself here, but then that number is divisible by 3. If you're looking at a number you're not sure, like 36 down here, 3 plus 6 equals 9, and once again going back up to 9, 9 is divisible by 3. It's not something I'm gonna be tested on. Don't worry about it. It's just a tip that I was just throwing out there. And I'm going to put a demonstration on the board before we get to today's lesson. Okay, so I have picked, let's just pretend these are chocolate chip cookies, okay? I don't know whether they look like chocolate chip cookies to you. That's not really the point. I'm not really an artist. But I drew 36 of them on the board. So let's just suppose someone gave me and my sisters 36 cookies. Now remember, there are 3 of us. Me, my sister Eunice, and my sister Phoebe. There are 3 girls in my family. So it has to be even, all right? Remember, anytime, I'm sure if you have siblings, you understand what I'm saying. If someone gives you something, it has to be even. It got to a certain point sometimes when it wasn't divided evenly, we would give the extra to our parents so we wouldn't fight over it. So it has to be even whenever you're dividing something with a bunch of siblings. So yesterday we talked about dividing things into thirds. So I said 36 cookies, but I need 3 equal parts for me and my sisters because there's 3 of us, right? So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and divide this into 3 equal parts. Okay, so let's count. Let's see what I got here. In this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, 6, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Awesome! Now look, this is for us. We could do this by the oldest. I'm the oldest. I have 18. Eunice comes next. She could have 12. And then Phoebe's youngest. She could have 6. And everyone would be happy, right? No, I don't think so. I don't think my sisters would be very happy with me if I did that. So let's try this again. Remember, 3 equal parts. Everyone has to have the same number. All right, let's try this again. Okay. Let's count them again and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, look at that. 12 equal parts. In each group, I have 12 cookies. Now everyone's going to be happy because everyone's going to have the same number of cookies. Now, whenever we are, because I found that I had to divide it into thirds, right? So me, Miss Gungampo, if I were to have one of those groups of cookies, I divided it into 12. So I had one of those 12 groups of cookies. One group that has 12 cookies in it. That means I'm having 1/3, right? Because I divided it into thirds. 1, 2, 3. These 2 are going to my sisters, and this one is mine. That's my 1/3. This is Eunice's 1/3, and this is Phoebe's 1/3. Okay? So I would have 1/3, and my sisters would have 2/3. There's 2 of them. So I take 1/3 for myself and take the 2/3 to my sisters. So anytime you are dividing something into thirds, that means we are dividing it by 3. Remember, I drew 36 cookies on the board because someone gave us 36 cookies. Now, I had to make sure that me and my sisters, there are 3 of us, each of us had to have the same number of cookies. So that would be, I'm going to have to erase some of my cookies right here. That means 36 cookies would be divided by 3 people, because 3 of us have to have equal number of cookies. And that would equal, we came up with 12 for each person, right? So that would equal 12. 12 cookies per person.